There's a few things that can't possibly be overstated when it comes to a real estate transaction, and one of those things that you probably hear me talk about a lot throughout many of my videos and posts is your team is only as strong as the weakest link. So when it comes down to your mortgage lender, your real estate agent, your insurance, your title insurance, if you're able to select the title company, all of these pieces play an intricate role, a vital role in streamlining your process. I had a few transactions pretty recently where two, as a matter of fact, come to the top of my brain, where the lender, the initial lender that was selected, had issued approval letters that weren't actually worth the paper they were written on. These borrowers actually got into contract and were nearing or approaching their closing date. One of them actually had to push their closing back twice because the lender had initially told them that they were approved and then kind of kept on kicking the can down the road, so to speak, because they had to make adjustments, they had to work on their credit and do different things. And luckily the realtor involved reached out, and I was able to, piece the deal together and make it work. But, had this been 6 months, a year ago in a different market, remember when those dates are set on a contract, when you set a closing date, the seller's under no obligation to extend that date. So in many cases, you can end up losing your earnest money, your option fee, any money that you've spent on your appraisals or inspections, and that can wind up to be thousands of dollars. So I can't possibly express enough how important it is to do your research, do your due diligence when choosing who you're going to involve and help you through the home buying or refinance process. In today's age of technology and the internet access that we have, there's really no excuse to just take a few moments to Google whoever it is you're thinking about working with. For example, Foy Mortgage. Do a quick search and see what you find. Hopefully you can find some reviews on the people that you're working with. Usually that's what I say is the best indicator of the experience that you're going to have, what other people have experienced in working with these individuals. Unfortunately, social networks are great. They're a great way to have access that we have never had in the past, but it can also be very misleading. Some people can paint a picture of, how great and successful they are, when actually, I personally know quite a few people in the business who you look at their, social network pages and you would think that there were these multi-million or billion-dollar producers, when in fact, they're not really producing much at all. And remember, don't confuse tenure with experience. You can occupy space for many years and not accomplish much. I'm happy to say, I'm proud to say that I've been doing this now for about 23 years. But I know quite a few people, like I said, who've been doing this as long as I and haven't really had much as far as experience goes and closing multiple transactions. So remember, don't confuse tenure with experience. You can occupy space for a long time and not really have accomplished much. The key is to find a professional that not only has been doing it for a while, but has actually closed many transactions. Key point here that I want to really drive home is take a minute to do your research. Most of us have a device that you're probably watching this video on right now where you can get answers to most questions that you can think of in an instant. So do that. This is one of the most important investments that you're going to make in your lifetime when it comes to purchasing real estate. So take a few moments to research who you're thinking about working with, because you want to make sure that you've got a strong team working on your behalf. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, you want to get a loan comparison, get a pre-approval, just have any general questions, feel free to comment below, or you can always reach out to me directly through DM. Send me a text, give me a call, 281-304-6353. I hope you have a great day.